The Grand Canyon, 277 miles long, up to 18 miles wide, and 1 mile deep. My friends and I are about to hike down to the bottom and back up in one day. Mike, Joey, and I meet up with Justin and Regina in Las Vegas.
Kiwi's Big Adventure.
We start the 4.5-hour drive and head towards the North Rim, where the hike will start.
Take exit 76B.
The roads take us through several scenic places in Nevada, St. George, Utah, and Arizona.
Hi! Again, here we come.
The top of the Grand Canyon in the North Rim is 18,000 feet in elevation. The plan is to hike all the way down to the Colorado River and make our way up to the South Rim. It's a grueling 6,000 feet climb, and park officials advised not to do it in one day, especially when the temperatures down below reaches over 100 degrees. We arrive at the north, and we were greeted by the welcoming committee. We stop by the trailhead where we will start at 5 a.m. the next day.
This is the quick way.
It's a short drive to the lodge.
We're here.
Our room sleeps up to 6 people with a full bath to share.
Cheers
to Grand Canyon hike,
Great
North
hike,
Rim.
vacation, friends. Yay.
Let the adventure begin.
That's right.
I've been to the Grand Canyon Village at the South Rim. The views here at the north are equally breathtaking.
Grand Canyon, North Rim.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and pose. We meet up with a ranger who told us important things to consider before going on the hike.
So the helicopter's broken today. If they get the helicopter fixed and they get the crew in there tomorrow, then they'll shut the whole system down.
The night falls. It's time to turn in so we can start the hike before sunrise.
Just having our coffee and muffins.
We get up at 4 a.m. and prepare for the hike. We don't really have a big breakfast, but coffee, some fruits, and muffins were enough.
There's some Slim Jims. Ooh, it got a little late.
Joey drives us to the trailhead about a mile north of the cabins. I'm hiking with Mike and Regina, who are expert hikers. During our hike, Joey and Justin will take a 4-hour drive to the south. They will hike down to meet us in the afternoon. The hike starts. We see a beautiful twilight and what's left of the moon from the night before. The temperature is in the low 50s and I'm wearing 3 layers of clothing.
It's just gonna get prettier and prettier. Head down.
Thank you. I know as I wake up, I look better and better.
Our flashlights help for the first few minutes, and as the sun continues to make its way above the horizon, we see more of the canyon and its amazing colors.
That's beautiful. That's pretty right there. Hey.
Hello.
The Grand Canyon is a result of erosion caused by the mighty Colorado River over millions of years. We are looking at billions of years of the Earth's geological history.
So we started out at around 5:45. Temperatures were around 50 degrees, and it didn't take me long to start peeling off my layers. I was wearing 3 layers. It's like a race to the bottom because we gotta get out of the river by noon. It'll be brutally hot there. Wait! That's my ride. That's my ride.
Our first stop, Manzanita.
The first break of the day, Manzanita Rest Area.
As we make our way through the corridor, we come across bridges, creeks, waterfalls, and more spectacular views of the Grand Canyon from the inside. Experiencing the canyon from the top or flying through it in a helicopter is one thing,
Cactus.
but hiking in it is another. You're in another dimension.
Look at that up there.
This rim-to-rim hike starting at the north is quite popular. Most people will do it in multiple days as they camp along the trails. There are 3 campgrounds plus 1 popular rest stop and lodging at Phantom Ranch, located at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. As we keep hiking downwards, the sun starts to beat down on us.
Looks like we're going to be in full sun from here on.
The bottom of the Grand Canyon has its own climate, which can differ 25 degrees compared to the top. It's supposed to be close to 100 degrees at Phantom Ranch.
Phantom Ranch, here we come.
We just keep on going. We continue hiking the North Kaibab Trail alongside Bright Angel Creek. After hiking about 14 miles, we finally reach Phantom Ranch. There are cabins that accommodate hikers who wish to stay in for the night. This rest stop offers cold beverages and hot meals. We take our much needed rest here after hiking for over 6 hours. But we have another 6 hours to go. That's 10 miles of hiking, 8 of which are steep inclines.
I'm awake and we gotta keep moving. Got another 6 hours of hiking to go.
Oh boy. Okay.
So, South Rim! So we're on our way to the South Rim right now. We're gonna pick up Bright Angel Trail. We were on the North Kaibab Trail earlier for about 14 miles. We have another 10 miles to go until we reach the top.
Not too far away is Bright Angel Campground. This is where we get off the North Kaibab Trail and pick up Bright Angel Trail. This trail takes us to the Grand Canyon Village 9 miles away. But first, the Colorado River.
There's a Colorado River. We made it more than the halfway mark. After about 14 miles, we're here.
The Colorado River is over 1,400 miles long, touching 7 U.S. and 2 Mexican states. It used to flow all the way to the Gulf of California. Now, it dries up in the Sonoran Desert, south of the border. Whitewater rafting, kayaking, and boating are just some of the popular activities people do at the Colorado River.
There's the Colorado River! It's so brown, it's muddy, it is roaring. It's our drinking water.
We hike along the Colorado River for about a couple of miles. I decide to take a detour.
I know it's brown and muddy, but I'm gonna touch it.
The river is the color of light mocha, but it used to be more reddish due to the red sandstone silt that used to cover the river basin.
Spritzing with mud.
Oh, that feels good, I bet.
Ah, wonderful. It kills me. There's a sign up there. It says purify before drinking. I don't think they need to really tell you that.
Onward
This is Harvey saying upward.
and upward.
The temperatures are well into the upper 90s at the river. We take a little splash from the warmer, clearer Pipe Creek,
That feels good, huh?
Oh yeah.
and we continue upward. This is where we start our ascent. We meet a few friendly and extremely curious creatures.
So we started our ascent already, and we're in the lower switchbacks. The ones up there will be more brutal than this.
We come across several pack mules on the trail. For a fee, you can have your gear and supplies delivered in or out of the canyon. As we continue our ascent, the temperatures only begin to cool and the views continue to be more dramatic. And also, we continue to grow tired. We've been hiking for over 9 hours now, and we have another 3 hours to go.
Hard work.
That doesn't really matter because almost every turn, every 100 feet rise in elevation, we are captivated by breathtaking views of the Grand Canyon and the North Rim where we started from.
That's where we started from.
Just keep going upwards.
We are trying to reach Indian Garden where we will take a few minutes break. Indian Garden is a campground and rest area about 5 miles from the South Rim.
As we keep heading upwards, it'll just get cooler and cooler.
We can't be far away. Break time coming up.
Do not attempt to hike from the canyon rim to the river and back in one day.
Each year, hikers suffer serious illness or death from exhaustion.
We are at Indian Garden.
We take our much needed rest. After a short break, we continue along the trail. Each step we take brings us closer to the giant walls that make up the South Rim. It's becoming more intimidating as we start to feel dwarfed by the size of this sheer, massive formation that we have to climb. But that's okay because the farther we go, the higher we climb, the closer we get to the finish line.
Look how beautiful that is. We were just there 10 hours ago.
We're on to the next and final rest stop. I meet up with Justin and Joey past the mile-and-a-half rest area. Mike and Regina are not too far behind. They arrive and we take a short break.
My feet are like, can we stop now? I've had it.
This will be a 13-hour hike. It's perfectly fine.
What's coming up?
Hot.
Pretty steep.
What time is it now?
It was just too hot.
And we continue upward.
This way.
I'm in a tunnel. There it is. That's what we did.
That's over 24 miles in 13 hours.
Let's finish together.
And rightfully so.
Almost there. We are going to finish together. Come on.
We started the hike together. We will finish together.
And get ready. And go!
And we almost lost Regina. A minor leg cramp almost sent her tumbling down the canyon. This is an intense hike that no novice hiker should attempt. You must train for this. Your body, your mind. Hiking across the Grand Canyon in one day,
And we did it.
it's insane. But we did it. We conquered the Grand Canyon, rim to rim.